What's up, people? It's your girl Adiola. Is anybody else tired, by the way, of how Nigerians are embarrassing us all over the world? And put up Madam's photo. Madam, you're welcome to this program. How are you feeling, by the way? How is cancer treatment? You should be feeling better. You're treating it in London, eh? Unlike some Nigerians, millions of Nigerians, when they get sick, they can't even afford to go to India. It's very nice having you on this show. So they said that you said that you are ready to go to prison. Father, I don't understand, Madam Madweke. For years, we've been saying you be thief. As in that you stole money is what I'm trying to say. Money meant for the betterment of the future of millions of Nigerians. But you denied every single allegation. But now that America is involved, now that America is revealing all the secrets, suddenly you are no longer denying it. Now you are saying that you are ready to go to jail. That hurts. That hurts. As if we Nigerians that have been saying it, as if we are mumu. It is only when America says it that it becomes an issue. Wait a minute. Oh God, you not told us this. So he said America would know.
Whether one person or a group of people steal $20 billion, America will look and say this will keep that money there.
By the way, this money is part of the missing $20 billion that former President Goodluck Jonathan told us at that time was not missing, because he said that if the money was missing, America would know. So now, Madam is speaking. She exposed how she allocated several oil lifting contracts to Aluko as well as Amokore, despite their lack of technical expertise or capacity to operate the oil mining leases. Yes, they couldn't do it. In fact, they subcontracted it to third party, and then they made tons of money by not fulfilling the obligations stated in the agreement. But she gave it to them because in return, they bought Madam several properties in different parts of the world. I mean, you guys have been seeing several properties allegedly in the name of Alison Madweke. We've been seeing so many $1 million properties in her name. Apparently, this is how she got those properties. And of course, they wired millions of dollars into her account. By the way, I thought I should mention that Madam wants us to know that the furniture that they bought for her was only $4 million. So not more, it's just $4 million. This is for the enemies of progress. All of you that have been saying that she spent a lot of money on furniture, she wants us to know it is not that much. It is only $4 million. Anyway, so with Madweke's help, these people were able to steal $1.7 billion. $1.7 billion. Don't worry, we'll come back to the money. Let's just keep going. So imagine the biggest foreclosure ever in New York City is the property owned by a Nigerian. Just imagine the embarrassment I felt when I heard that. They used our money to buy $50 million apartment here in New York. Please let Nigerians see what these people used our money to buy. $50 million apartment. And then there was another $80 million that was spent on a yacht. I said, when Beyonce turned 32 and she went cruising with her husband, we did not know that was that they were cruising on our money. You see, Nigerians, of course she paid. I mean, Beyonce paid like $900,000 or something. So she paid. But the money, as in the yacht, that was our money that was cruising for the 32nd birthday. And let's not forget about the house that he bought in California. He bought that with $24 million. Oh, why not? Yes, it is our money. As a matter of fact, he already sold that one. And then the man had 3 private jets. 3, not 1, not 2. What do you do with 3 private jets, by the way? I don't know. 58 exotic cars for one person alone. Okay, that just shows you the level of poverty mentality that these people have. You see money like this, you start shaking. You go and buy a big house, big yacht, 58 cars. Have that. And this is just to show off and to date Naomi Campbell. No be so. Does that even make sense? Naomi don't dump him. No be so. Naomi don't dump him. She don't move on to somebody else. You see, this is how these people let models take our money. But it pains me because I always think about what this money would have done in Nigeria. You guys remember that beautiful airport in Zimbabwe that I've been showing you for some time now? Victoria Falls Airport was built with $150 million. As father, 150. I mean, think of how many of that we would have now in Nigeria. 11 of such airports would be in different places now in Nigeria. In fact, forget about Zimbabwe. Are you guys familiar with the Enfidha International Airport in Tunisia that was built from 2007 to 2009? They spent $520 million between 2007 and 2009 to build that airport. $520 million. That means that with this money that these people stole, at least we would have 3 of such airports in Nigeria. It's a very beautiful airport, very efficient. I mean, the Cape Town International Airport in South Africa was renovated and expanded in order to look as good as it is right now with $138 million. Just $138 million. So that means if they should spend that $138 million on the airport in Lagos, what we would have right now would be the envy of so many countries. But you know, forget about airport. Madam is sick in London. Not so you think that money would have built her a very good hospital where they will be treating her in a of course. What am I even talking about? Rush Hospital East Tower in Chicago. It was built with $654 million, not billion. I'm talking about $1 million now, and they built it in 2011. In 2011, and do you guys know how much they make at that hospital? More than $3 billion. You see how infrastructure can fuel the economy. They spent $654 million. They are making $3 billion. And you know, I'm sure some of the people that are paying big money at such hospitals will be big Nigerian officials. Don't they treat cancer at that hospital? Of course, they treat cancer at that hospital, and they only spend $654 million. And guess what? They have 8,436 employees. I'm just saying that so many people would have nice jobs today in Nigeria. And what about that hospital in Texas? Yes, the Texas Children's Pavilion for Women. That hospital was built for $575 million. So $575 million. And this was between 2007 and 2012. Only $575 million was the building cost for this really nice hospital, and these people stole almost $2 billion, and they spent it on yachts, on cars. This hospital employs 1,789 doctors and 1,366 nurses. Hopefully some of you are starting to realize the impact of what these people are doing. It's not just about the fact that we could have good hospitals and less people would die, but many graduates would have jobs today if only these people would just invest the money in Nigeria. Some people will tell me, why are you telling people to invest in Nigeria when there is no power? So if somebody like this should spend the money to invest on power, don't you think we would have stable electricity by now? I thought they privatized the electricity company. If somebody like this should invest in the electricity company, the electricity would be stable. I can go on all this. Milo Cancer Hospital in Connecticut was built with $467 million. That is a cancer center, even if we just have one of that in Nigeria. Is it just me, or have you all noticed that it is no longer the common people that are suffering from lack of good hospitals in Nigeria? Don't you guys see celebrities, Nigerian celebrities on social media asking for funds for them to go to India, for them to go to Dubai for treatment? Have you guys not been seeing it? Instead, these people are spending this money buying houses in America. Now, the truth is, as much as we like to crucify government officials and big people for robbing the future of our children in Nigeria, even the common people are corrupt. As in, this corruption thing is not everywhere. I'm sure you guys have seen the story of the lady at ShopRite, the one that stole 554 million naira from customers within 1 month. I mean, how? How is it possible? A sales girl, Miriam Mufutao. Auntie Moria. Hey, you don't have her photo. Auntie Moria, hey, within 1 month of getting a job as a cashier at a ShopRite, within 1 month of resuming for her job, this girl bought her own POS, so she would swipe customers' cards on it. So instead of the money going into ShopRite's account, it was going into her account. Nigerians, why are we like this? Why? You see, I fear Nigerians. I fear Nigerians. So politicians are robbing us left and right, and now common people are also robbing people. Habba, even a sales girl stole 554 million in 1 month. In 1 month, what was successful? You would think that she would have stopped after 1 or 2 million or 10 million. Now, like, she had to go on 554 million until she got caught. Of course, the girl will go to prison for stealing the money. Although she stole a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but I know some people that have stolen billions of dollars and they are not going anywhere. Just think of all the hospitals, the airports we would have today, how advanced Nigeria would have been if not for these thieves. And it's so clear that the government has failed us in Nigeria. You would think that by now some non-profit organizations will come together, even if it's just to build one badass hospital, just one that the whole world will be talking about and say, just one good hospital of amazing standard, at least the 1 billion that we spend every year on medical tourism, at least that would now be invested back into the Nigerian economy, you know, because once we have at least one very, very good hospital, trust me, the federal hospitals, they will feel the competition and they would improve. But another thing I found really interesting is the fact that the US did not say anything for years, all this while, when these people were buying the yacht, when they were buying the apartments in New York, when they were wiring the money into America, and they did not say anything. They've been pumping this money into the American economy. They didn't say anything. It is now that America is talking. I want to know what you guys think. So they have money in America, in UK and Switzerland. Do you think that the US or UK or Switzerland should return the money that had been looted? And do you think they will return it? And if they should return the money to the Nigerian government, what do you think would happen? I want to know what you guys think. But again, you guys still don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real.